everyone, and welcome back to Insight into Healing. I am your host, Servodidio, and I'm so excited to be here tonight. Tonight I have such an incredible guest. On the line, I have Michele Blood. Michele Blood is a successful, multi-talented lady. She was a successful songwriter and rock singer in Australia, and after a near-fatal car accident while in the hospital with many serious injuries, she created positive affirmation songs, which not only healed her body, but also took her to worldwide success. These affirmation songs affect the left and right hemispheres of the brain. Lyrics, the left hemisphere, and melody and music, the right hemisphere, so the new positive messages go straight to the subconscious mind. This is why millions of people worldwide have downloaded her positive affirmation power songs. These songs cover healing, success, money, joy, confidence, and they uplift the person immediately. In addition to creating Magnet to Success products and seminars worldwide, her public mystical success events have been held in over 26 countries. Michele has co-written and created over 80 books, music CDs, audio programs, and TV shows and videos on positive mind, thought, and mind transformation and meditation. Michele, welcome to Insight into Healing. I'm just so excited to have you join us tonight.
Well, thank you, Alexa. I've been really looking forward to it.
Absolutely. I've been hearing more and more about the work that you've been doing and the affirmation songs. Tell us a little bit about how this all got created. I know there was the near-fatal car accident. What made this become such a forefront mission for you to go on?
Well, it was, there are no accidents.
Yes.
While I was in the hospital, many people were sending me, tapes and different audio books because I couldn't read because I was on a steel-plated bed for quite a long time. And I didn't know about self-healing. I'd never heard of it in my life before. But I listened to a lot of these things, and when I heard about affirmations, which I'd never heard of, something within me, when you hear something and you just know in the marrow of your bones that it's true. So I knew it was true. So I could, think back, and I was like, God, I have done affirmations all my life. I've willed myself to have this successful rock band and to create everything that I've wanted. Even though it's been really hard work, I've made it. I've never doubted that I could do something. So I always had that innate inner strength to make things happen. So therefore it made a lot of sense to me. If you say a specific affirmation, so I had to say something that I wanted but didn't have. That's a good affirmation. So I said, I am healed, because I wasn't. I know I am, and I didn't know. I love myself, and I am my friend. And I would say it over and over again, but it didn't work. The affirmation did not work at all. And the reason, drum roll, the reason is because you have to emotionalize a thought for it to go into your subconscious mind. However, Alexa, as a singer-songwriter, I knew you can't get a song out of your head even if you like it or you don't like it. Same with advertising jingles. So I decided to sing the affirmation onto a cassette. And for those of you that are younger, Google cassette.
Yes.
If you don't know what that is. Anyway, so I always had a blank cassette and my little recorder with me back in the day. So when I got a songwriting idea, so I wouldn't forget it. So I just started singing. I love myself and over and over and over again. Excuse me, a bit coarse in my voice, haven't warmed up yet. But anyway, and it worked because the subconscious mind, because the lyrics, the affirmations, go into the logical side, the left brain, and the melody goes into the right side. So you have a whole brain experience, and the message from that song goes straight into your subconscious mind. So your doubting mind doesn't have a chance to spit it out. And I didn't know no one else had done it. I asked some friends and my brother, to go out and find the affirmation music, and they said there's no such thing. It's everywhere. So when I got out of the hospital, that's when I decided to go into a recording studio and write and record tons of them, just for me and my band, just for our own consciousness. I had no intention of putting them out to the public at that time.
Mm-hmm. Wow. And, it makes so much sense, because so many times, people with the opposite, with negative comments or narratives that they keep repeating in their lives, in their mind, in their emotions, they wonder how can I break free from this? But somehow don't understand the power of turning that around, that the positive, the affirmations, can have the same effect in a healthy way of being able to really start healing the mind, healing the body, and really, the mind and the body, they hold on to pain, to trauma, to any of that, but being able to release it through song, through spoken word, really is having that empowering moment and that empowering healing throughout the mind and the body that are so closely connected. A lot of people don't realize how they're speaking to themselves and how powerful that can be.
Oh, 100%. It's just absolutely miraculous and magical. The things that I have seen people create and everything through my music and my other products, because I went deeper after a while. Because what happens is, the more positive and I became healed. I mean, I've got a lot of steel plates in my body, but I did become healed. That's how all of this took off, because promoters saw me on TV talking about my healing, and they asked me to go and sing in between 𝗙𝗢𝗥𝗡, Wayne Dyer, all these famous authors I had never heard of at the time. And they were offering me a lot of money, and I couldn't believe it. I'm like, what? This is insane. And the first gig I did was in Adelaide, and I didn't know who any of these guys were that were speaking. And I made about 500 CDs to sell at the back of the room, because they said, do your affirmation music, sell it. And I was like, sell it? Who'd want to buy it? It's like, I didn't get it. But so I did that, and the first gig, I only replicated 500 CDs, and I thought that was way too much for 6 cities. Be lucky if I come home, And they were sold by lunchtime of the first gig, the first seminar. So I was just blown away. And before I knew it, it just took off on its own. I ended up working with Bob Proctor for 7 years. I ended up leading my band and touring all over the world, doing my own seminars as well, and going deeper and deeper into anything from happening within your mind, through doing good in the world, through love, through, making people smile whenever you can. It's not just about what we do for ourselves. As we oscillate at a faster frequency, which is now not woo-woo anymore, it's proven through neuroscientists, when we start oscillating at a higher frequency, we start attracting into our lives not just healing, but opportunities and purpose, divine purpose, good about ourselves and what we're doing. And it's just miraculous the way it happens.
Yes. And it also sets up that shield, that emotional shield, that divine shield around you when you arm yourself with affirmations, with empowerment, with doing good in the world for others. It really helps start to help yourself grow, but also giving back to your community. When you have your affirmations, do you find that, is it repeating certain affirmations one after the other? Would someone, if they wanted to do their own, would it be just a couple of affirmations that work for them, or would you recommend they just listen to a whole bunch and then find what really rings true for them?
Yeah, I mean, I've got hundreds of songs, so many albums to do with different topics, with healing, with creating miracles, with motivation, with transformation, for children, for little kids, affirmations where they get to sing along with these endangered little baby animals. I put all these voiceover work. So, yeah, all you've got to do is listen. You don't have to even sing along, because it's just like advertising agencies spend billions, not millions, a year on jingles, because they know once you've got that jingle in your head, you'll have that product in your head forever, whether you like Toyotas or not.
Yes.
So you just have to listen. But if someone wants to do their own affirmations, of course you can. And maybe you can just get some backing karaoke music to some positive song you like, and make up your own positive affirmations to those songs if you do want to sing along. But even when I do spoken affirmations, I've always got music underneath it, because I've got many, many positive apps. Magnet to Money app has got tons of affirmations where people get to say the affirmation after me with the music under it. They've got tons of 8-minute morning meditations for them to focus on a positive thought each day, and 30-day challenge. I mean, we've got the manifestation video book app. We've got a prayer app coming out as well. So with the new technology and apps, you get reminded if you don't remember to hear a positive affirmation, you get reminded. And it was really funny.
Which is so
One of
important.
my students, yeah, exactly. Students was at a bank the other day, and she said it was just totally no one in there except a couple of tellers. And her ringtone has the My Magnet to Money song, and it went on really loud. She said, and everyone just turned around. I'm in a bank and hear it go, I'm a magnet to money. And they were all like,
love it.
What is that song? Where did you get that song? Anyway, and have fun. Be joyful. And if you don't feel joyful, do something to assist someone else. Give money, give food, give a smile, and then you will feel joyful. And that is extremely important. And you are doing this, Alexa. You are assisting people. I love your latest book, Finding Peace Within the Chaos. What a brilliant, because it is chaos out there. People's thinking is just all over the place. So, and what you're doing with this, with your interviews and who you are, and you're just such a beautiful woman inside and out. And so we, the other end of us, we all thank you for all the work you're doing as well, because someone might not like a particular teacher of motivational meditation. There's always going to be someone else that they'll think with. So there's got to be a lot of us out there to assist the world to be uplifted.
Thank you. Yes, absolutely. And I think it's people finding what fits for them and taking what really rings true, what they feel really touches their core and helps bring that healing, helps bringing that growth. Because, so many times there's so much negativity that's out there that we need to be overloaded with the positivity and with the affirmations to empower ourselves, but also teach others how to do the empowering. And you find, so many times in Christian music and Catholic music and different types of religious music, they do certain things, repeating different words, repeating different phrases. And there's a reason. It's not just so people don't forget, what they're saying. There's something very empowering repeating these words, even if you don't believe them right away. It comes into your mind, it comes into your spirit and your soul, and really that starts, deep rooting it into who you are as a person.
Well, that's why mantras have been around for thousands of years, because it works.
Yes.
As you said earlier, you're building a wall around you, but a very beautiful golden wall, which negativity cannot enter, because your mind is overflowing with positive thoughts and loving thoughts about yourself, about your world, about what you do. Even if someone just woke up and just said every morning, if they could just have a big sign that says, thank you for my beautiful, miraculous, magical, prosperous life. Today is a wonderful day. Even if you just say it out loud first thing in the morning, even if you don't listen to other things all day. But if you want to go deeper, I highly recommend meditation practice, because that really does, in that stillness, in the silence, once you finally can get your mind to be silent, that is when the miracles truly come out like nobody's business except for God's.
Absolutely. I've seen them for myself and for others, and I know so many times people are uncomfortable with that silence. They're uncomfortable with that stillness. But that's also important where having those affirmations are, because when we're so busy distracting ourselves from thinking about what's really going on, we're not healing. It doesn't go away. So it's being able to kind of sit with the uncomfortable, but having the tools of the affirmation songs, of the mantras, to also strengthen that side. And when you give yourself hope, and you give somebody else hope, even when you don't see it, it is the most powerful tool and blessing that you can give somebody else.
Oh, absolutely. Yes, it's incredible how people don't realize who they are and until something. You don't have to have a near fatal car accident, friends, to awaken to this life, which is so miraculous, and the things and the possibilities and the opportunities that you just can't see right now, but they are always there. You know, like Mother Mira, I love how she says, the divine wants you to have everything that will bring you happiness, because then if you have happiness, well, then you have light, and then you have more light and more happiness, and it'll spread. It'll just keep spreading, and that's what we're here to do, not to get up on a soapbox. And, it's like if someone thinks, I know who needs this positive stuff, and they think of somebody else. No, never, ever judge somebody else. No. It's you who need it. If you think someone else needs it, you're probably a bit of a nag.
Yes.
Complainer.
What would you say to someone listening? So many times when you're stuck in something, you don't see that light at the end of the tunnel. Where would they start listening? Is there a certain CD or book or some program that you would recommend of yours to a first-time listener to start this journey?
I really feel our Magnet to Money app, which you can only get on Apple though, for iPhones and iTunes, but because it's less than a cup of coffee a month, and you get hundreds of dollars worth of my best-selling products, and you get to listen to all these things and have notifications. But if you don't even want to do that, I can give you quite a few things because of Alexa. So thank Alexa. If you go to micheleblood.com, MICHELEBLOOD, it's Irish. It's not a punk name. micheleblood.com/ask Alexa. You will get from my video book, the world's first manifestation video book, you'll get a chapter titled, Are You a Mystic? You get to watch all these amazing images, listen to me speaking about the book, and I ask you all these questions to see, it's really good to go within and ask a question like, have you ever done this? Do you believe in that? To see where you're actually coming from. And also The Magic of Affirmation Power, one of my best-selling books, and an album that I actually did with Bob Proctor, which is one of my favorite affirmation albums, called Songs for Success. You will get all that for free.
Wow. My listeners are so excited. And I will also have this all over my pages, so I know everybody's sitting here writing things down. I will have it all posted. So all of you listeners, you will get a free offer from Michele. Thank you so much, because it's just so empowering, and also to have others find that moment and find that peace, find that joy again is so important, especially with everything going on in the world. We need to have those moments, but also those tools that one can go to keep strengthening, because just like anything else, this needs to be strengthened. This needs to be part of your daily routine, not as a chore, but as a way of something of self-care that you do for yourself.
Oh, exactly. It's so important. It's just, I think it's vital, because people don't understand. They feel like they're on a precipice, and they're nearly there. I nearly started this business. I'm nearly healed. I'm nearly out of this bad relationship, but they sort of stay stuck. And that's because they need a boost. They need to have their vibration oscillating at a faster frequency. That will give them the strength to go forward. That will give them the willpower. That will give them the confidence to make changes in their life, which everybody has to have. And another thing that is so simple to do is clean your house. When you have chaotic stuff everywhere, your mind feels that chaos. Boot of your car, the trunk of your car, do your wardrobe. When everything is neat and tidy, you don't have to be super zen, but just get rid of as much old stuff as you can, and you will feel so much better. You know, just keeping everything clean. Don't leave dishes in the sink. Make your bed.
Absolutely. I just did a big cleaning yesterday, and I said,
great.
This is strange. I feel like all of a sudden the weight was lifted off. It felt so cathartic that I had 2 hours in between. One of my classes happened to be rescheduled, and I had 2 hours, and I was like, what should I do? And I said, I'm going to clean. And it was the most empowering moment. It did something. It's cleaning, you know, physical cleaning, but also emotional and mental and spiritual cleaning at the same time.
Oh, exactly. I mean, twice a year I clean out usually half of my wardrobe. Easily.
Yes.
Because the old us has energy on it, and we feel better when we wear new things. You don't have to have a fortune of expensive clothes, but I think it's really important to have something new regularly so you just feel good about yourself. Something, you know, it doesn't matter even if it's just a new T-shirt, you feel better when you're wearing something new. And then it's just so crazy how good it feels. I don't mean going on a shopping spree. I'm very zen with my clothes, you know,
yeah.
But I have my stage clothes, of course, but that's not something I'll wear down the street.
Yes. How has this impacted your stage career? I know you're doing a lot of your own CDs, but when you're on stage, it must be just 10 times even more exuberating and amazing, especially singing these affirmations and knowing that, yes, you're really moving those people in the audience.
Oh, yeah, I get tons of them up on stage. I usually have musicians with me as well. And I'm speaking, and we're doing meditation practice as well, and then we're doing singing. And, I just did an event 2 weeks ago in Santa Monica that was just magical. People flew in from all over the world. And we have a ball. So people don't have a chance to have a doubt because we're all laughing so hard.
Isn't that what life is all about? You know, laughing and enjoying yourself.
Yeah, I think people like the Aussie irreverence.
Question, before the end of the show, if someone wants to start this journey, do they have to pick one area, either healing, success, money, joy, confidence, or can they just be flexible and be open to all of it? What would you recommend?
Yeah, just be open to all of it. The Songs for Success has got all these different topics, all these different songs with different affirmations for money, for persistence, for healing, for loving yourself. I mean, Songs for Success is about having harmony in all areas of your life. So you just listen to them and, you know, all of a sudden one of the songs will resonate with you, and before you know it, instead of complaining about lack of money, you'll be singing I am a magnet to money. And before you know it, you will be, because it works so quickly. Millions upon millions of people globally have downloaded that one song. It's crazy. It's been done in so many different languages. Other people do it in different languages. When they actually ask me if they can, I'm like, yeah, go for it, you know. If you do happen to sell them, I wouldn't mind a little royalty, but otherwise just give it away for free. I don't care.
Yes. And it's all about, you know, changing that mindset, being able to be aware of what your negative mindset is and changing it to that positive. And it's really the most empowering tool that you can have for yourself. And it takes time. I think people need, you know, maybe one time you do it, yes, you'll start to feel good, but it's something that needs to be in your, I would say, daily routine to keep strengthening who you are and where you want to go.
Yeah, and we've got a new product called Manifestation Through the Power of Mysticism video book. It's the world's first video book. I did an audio, and then we got an idea to do videos to go with the audio. And then I was like, we're going to do the whole book that I've just written, the Manifestation book, as a video book. Let's look online to see who else is doing this. And a few people call their program a video book, but it's actually just a video of them on stage. But this is like every everything I'm talking about for each chapter, and the chapters cover many, many different topics. So every chapter, you get to listen. Incredibly beautiful images that go straight into your subconscious mind, because when you've got the images, the music, and the message all at once, and it's very, very entertaining. And then at the end of each video, each chapter, there's a music video, which isn't just always me in it. Sometimes it's not me at all, but it's me singing. But, with positive images that go with that particular song. And so people are raving. And a couple of best-selling author friends of mine just said, this is the way people are going to do books from now on. We think audio books are cool. Video books. So I highly recommend that. All you have to do is watch one chapter a day. You will feel, I can't believe the reviews. You will feel incredible after you finish the last chapter. You'll be changed.
Yes, because you really hit something really huge on that. Because if you think about it, people learn in different ways. Some people are more visual. Some people are more hearing. Even starting in school, sometimes people need it to be drawn on the board or written out. Some people need to hear it and not see it. Some people need both. So to have a video and audio, you're really being able to get that person in all their senses, so they're learning it on all different levels, so they're not caught up like, can I hear it? Wait, I didn't hear it. Let me write it down. Or I just saw it, but I didn't hear it. So you're being able to heal all their senses, so it really is being thought of, but also the mind and the body is able to grasp it and digest it. And a lot of times in EMDR therapy that I do as a therapist, when we do the EMDR, it's a light machine, but they also have sensors for the hands that buzz, and also sounds you can put in your ear. For some people, learn and are able to hear better and digest it and heal from hearing from just seeing, hearing, and feeling the touch of the sensation of the buzzers. So it's really, I wasn't sure if you were aware of that. What you're doing with that video audio book is really monumental.
I'm very aware.
Yes. I just heard, I was like, wow, when you were talking about it, I'm like, this is incredible.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Trevor sent you the link so you can watch it. He usually does that for every person. But, so I'm going to do more of those.
Absolutely.
We put so much time into it in, writing the book, first of all. I can write a book really fast. It just pours out of me. But also, I just went blank. That happens sometimes.
That's okay.
The silence goes into my mind. But the images, I was so fussy about the images, so I actually purchased a lot of the images, and some of them are hysterical. A lot of animals, lots of different types of money coins, and climbing the mountain people, and meditation. And you look at those beautiful videos, and you really get involved with the words. What I'm saying, you'll get an image up immediately or a video that will go with what I'm talking about. So you're getting a double whammy.
Great. Next step, before we end, what can my viewers, listeners expect? What is on your horizon, if you have any time for any more, because you've got so much going on?
I'm not quite sure. Could you be more?
Is there any new project in the works, or what is your next step you feel that you're going to be doing in your career?
Yes. The prayer app is the next one. And after that, self-esteem songs for kids is the next app. And we'll make that into a video as well, so that, be really, I love my family, I hug them and I kiss them, and learn about all these endangered, I've got them as baby animals. So I've got all these beautiful images and everything. We've got that as a CD now. And Dr. Chopra said that my little baby Bengal tiger pup voiceover, he said that's a better Indian accent than mine. So I do all these accents. I do all the voiceover stuff. It's so much fun.
These should be in schools. This is what our children should be learning about it. It's incredible on so many different levels. There's quite a few preschools around the place that have got it, and they play it in between the breaks with the kids and make them dance around. So, people, I never thought to put it in schools, but people just started buying them and putting them in schools. So that was cool. It's incredible.
Yeah.
But I wanted to thank you so much for being on my show and just sharing all of your light and all of your healing with us. It's truly been amazing. Thank you so much.
Well, thank you, Alexa. I love you. I love what you're doing for the world. And it's just incredibly important and beautiful, like you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Thank you. And all you listeners, if you have any questions, please send an email to insightintohealing@gmail.com. And also on all my pages, all the information we spoke about today, don't worry, I'll have all the links and information posted. So again, everyone, thank you so much for tuning in. Everyone, have a good night, and God bless.
Before you go, please, if you want to receive some amazing high vibrational success meditation, tons and tons of free products, go to micheleblood.com/links.